Back again for the still unnamed OHD podcast at the 2026 Gear Show at our Columbus location here at OHD Studios. I have an exciting guest right now. I'm with Mr. Dom Campbell, producer, director, filmmaker from Emperium Studios.
Thank you for having me.
Dom, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to see you. I'm glad I caught you on your way out to get you in the hot seat.
Yes.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what Emperium Studios is and does and what you got going on now?
Yeah, man. Well, again, thank you. Shout out to OHD Studios, great partners and friends of mine as well.
That?
Yeah. So Emperium Studios, we started it back in pandemic, actually, 2020. And since then, we've been developing feature films and
That's
local.
a tough time to start a production company,
man.
friend.
It was tough, but it's actually a unique time because there's not a lot of people out on the streets and we can,
Yeah,
New
right.
York is quiet.
A lot of people had availability.
A lot of people had availability. And yeah, man, we just been developing films, making cool stuff and collaborating with all these different artists and talent in town. Since then, we've been trying to expand our network.
Okay. So what are some of the what types of stuff do you do at Emperium? Is it's narrative? I mean, I know.
Yeah,
I'm
narrative.
pretending like I don't,
Yeah.
but it's narrative, right?
Yeah, so a lot of the projects that we're developing are all narrative-driven work. Animation, which is some cool stuff as well. We have some crime dramas, we have mystery thrillers, and we have a comedy, we have a kids show. A lot of all of our projects are on Tubi, which is cool. We have developed a direct relationship with them and got this distribution. And so all of our projects have been going directly to them. And now we're changing it up.
Tubi is a great place for independent filmmakers. It's a great place to see a lot of independent film, as well as kind of sometimes they have normal mainstream titles, but also what I like to call what used to be in the video rental store, the cult section, which is a great place to see some stuff you aren't normally exposed to. But as far as the independent feature filmmaker, like catering to them, beyond just the money and the cut you get, it's a great relationship and communication. A lot of these places, you never can get a hold of these digital aggregators, but Tubi has been very communicative, and I've seen some of your things on Tubi. Hit me with some of the titles we can check out if we were looking for you.
Well, one of the biggest titles in our biggest movie, thanks to OHD, you guys provided us the G&E truck. You guys provided us some other gear, and that's Affliction, Toxic Misery. So we shot that back in 2023. And again, it really pays when you like put a little bit more money into your productions because you get the gear and get kind of the things you want. But that movie turned out so amazing. It's really beautifully shot. But that's Affliction. And then we have Her Way. We have The Female Hustler 1 and 2. And our most recent project, Ava and the Boy She Loved. That is the movie that we came out with in January. And
Ava and the Boy She Loved?
Yes.
What genre is that?
That is a thriller. I would say mystery thriller or thriller romance, depends on how you really viewing it. But I would just, if you want to just keep it simple, thriller.
See, I haven't seen. Now I got something to watch tonight.
Yeah, Ava and the Boy She Loved. It's a really good movie, man. Yeah, we filmed it in September. I did all the cinematography on it. I edit all my movies, and I directed this one, and this was my first one back in the director's chair, because normally I just been producing. And so I will find other filmmakers out there that had a story to tell, and I'll try to support them. And this was the first one. I'm like, you know what? It's time to get back in the director's chair. Let's tell a fun story. And it was fun, and we had a good time.
You had that vision. You had that vision, and we're like, I know I can execute this, and you wanted to get back in the chair again.
I wanted to, yeah, man. And I actually star in it, too. So I kind of wore I wore a lot of hats. I normally don't do things like that. So,
wait, are you in any of those other ones?
I play small characters in every movie.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm always
You're
a guy.
Hitchcocking it.
Yeah. I was like a homeless guy in one movie, and then I was like a mechanic in another one, and I'm in there for every.
Bro, I've seen at least 3 of your films. I haven't picked you out, so you definitely, you probably take off some of the bling.
Yeah, I take some bling off it. I change it up.
But this one's a bigger role, huh?
Very big. I play a detective, and this movie, Ava and the Boy She Loves, it follows the detective trying to figure out why is this woman's husband dead, and what happened to her mistress or Mr., if you will.
Okay.
You know? And she's having an affair, and he's gone. He's missing, and her husband's dead, and like we're trying to figure out why.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Tubi. I'm gonna look you up tonight.
It's a good movie, man. Good movie. And
what do you got coming up now? What's on the horizons for Emperium Studios?
Well, you know what? You said Tubi earlier was good for filmmakers and outside of the money and the audience. one thing that I like about it is that Tubi allows you to reach your audience, and the audience will be able to give you a response of what you're doing well and what you're not doing well. And our last movie showed me that, oh, we are taking the bar up higher in storytelling, where we're not creating movies for viral moments, which the Tubi audience like. So now I'm shifting gears to tell higher quality stories. We're working on a short film right now, and this short film is based on a true story. It's a personal story to me, and I'm really excited about it because it's our first time taking a different approach to storytelling. It's always been fictional work, and now we're doing a non-fictional piece, and so I'm really excited.
And in a shorter format.
And it's a period piece. So that's another thing that we're doing.
I've always admired you for jumping genres like that and exploring which ones not just are more fun to make or what stories you have to tell, but what respond with audiences better.
No, this is so true, man.
So this is another good experiment in that different format, which is a cool thing about what we do in the format of like storytelling through film. Is there's still a lot of formats within that.
Dude, it's so crazy because this is a personal story to me, and I'm doing it in a short format. I was just speaking with another filmmaker here, and he's doing a personal story, but he's doing it in a documentary format. And I think that's pretty cool because you can really, storytelling is all these different approaches. And so
absolutely. Whether you're digging through nonfiction thing to build a story in the edit, or whether you're just creating a crazy story right off the top of the dome, it's all storytelling, and it all has kind of the basic structure there. And I think it's really cool to kind of continue that like education in this format by exploring other formats.
Yes. Oh man, all the time. And
you can't just make zombie stoner films all the time.
Even though those are actually cool. Those are actually cool. I was telling you off air here that I'm interested in sitting down and talking with you. I've always wanted to collaborate. I wanted to jump into your world, and I was talking to another filmmaker. I was like, you meet Max on surface, he's like a serious, you can say he's like a serious filmmaker, and he's just a creative or whatever. But he's actually a really cool, goofy guy. Which
I'm a cool, goofy guy.
But you got to get to know him, and so
No, you know what, Dom? All right, after the short film, let's talk about what we can do to get together. Even if you need like a small part or a small role, I'll be the wacky shirtless neighbors. I mean, because I'd love to collaborate. Dude. I really am excited that you were here. I'm glad we got a chance to talk.
Likewise.
And I'm definitely going to watch Ava and the Boy She Loved on Tubi tonight.
Please,
so I'll hit you up after and let you know what I think.
Tell me what you think.
And then we'll continue that conversation we had off the air in a more private zone. But thanks for coming out today, man.
No, thank you, Max, and thank you to OHD. Shout out to all the guys and gals here.
You.
And can't wait to see what's next.
All right.
All right, buddy. My man.